June the 26th, 1963, and the great-grandson of an Irish emigrant returned to the land of his fathers. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, President of the United States of America, stepped onto the soil of Ireland.
We welcome you as the representative of that great country in which our people sought refuge when driven by the misery of tyrant laws from their motherland, sought refuge and found themselves and their descendants a home in which they prospered, won renown, and gave distinguished service in return. We wish God's blessing upon you and upon your work. Fad Sayodich, Baal o Year, Ort Fein, de Chorum, Agus de Chid Ebre.
President De Valera had made his welcome, and all the citizens of Ireland now waited to make theirs. Outside Dublin Airport, the motorcade that was to become so familiar to all of us formed up for the first time. The waiting hours were nearly over. The people joined to give a people's welcome. Down through O'Connell Street, there surged a wave of excitement. The two presidents rode together, both born in America, but one sentenced to death for his part in the Easter Week Rising in the year before the other was born. Both now heads of states that are very different in size, wealth, and power, but alike and equal in liberty. Over O'Connell Bridge, past Trinity College and the Bank of Ireland, and into Dame Street, the welcome flowed. The people of Ireland spoke with one voice to befriend their country's greatest great-grandson, and the president stood and smiled and waved like a man enjoying himself and at home. The people of Ireland expressed their own welcome in the streets, but the Parliament of the nation spoke for the nation too, in a ceremony simple but unique. For the first time in the history of the state, the two houses, Dáil and Seanad, sat together.
I am deeply honored to be your guest in the free parliament of a free Ireland. If this nation had achieved its present political and economic stature a century or so ago, my great-grandfather might never have left New Ross, and I might, if fortunate, be sitting down there with you. Of course, if your own president had never left Brooklyn, he might be standing up here instead of me. I am proud to be the first American president to visit Ireland during his term of office, proud to be addressing this distinguished assembly, and proud of the welcome that you have given me. My presence and your welcome, however, only symbolize the many and the enduring links which have bound the Irish and the Americans since the earliest days. Benjamin Franklin, the envoy of the American Revolution, who was also born in Boston, was received by the Irish Parliament in 1772. It was neither independent nor free from discrimination at the time, but Franklin reported its members, and I quote him, are disposed to be friends of America. By joining our interest with theirs, he said, a more equitable treatment might be obtained for both of our nations. And so it is that our two nations, divided by distance, have been united by history. No people ever believed more deeply in the cause of Irish freedom than the people of the United States. And no country contributed more to building my own than your sons and daughters. They came to our shores in a mixture of hope and agony, and I would not underrate the difficulties of their course once they arrived in the United States. They left behind hearts, fields, and a nation yearning to be free. It is no wonder that James Joyce described the Atlantic as a bowl of bitter tears. A great Irish poet once wrote, "I believe profoundly in the future of Ireland, that this is an isle of destiny, that destiny will be glorious, and that when our hour is come, we will have something to give to the world." My friends, Ireland's hour has come. You have something to give to the world, and that is a future of peace with freedom.